Welcome to Archive Vault, where we explore declassified records, hidden histories, and state-level investigations. Please note, some illustrative narration is AI-generated for storytelling purposes. All content is educational and documentary-based. You are told it was built in the desert. You are told it carried the presence of God. You are told that if you touched it the wrong way, you would die. Then you are told it vanished. No body, no ruins, no confirmed location. Just a detailed description, and then silence. The Ark of the Covenant first appears in the book of Exodus. The record says Moses received instructions on Mount Sinai. The instructions were precise. Acacia wood, about 4 feet long, 2.5 feet wide, 2.5 feet tall, covered in gold inside and outside, 4 gold rings fixed to its corners, 2 wooden poles covered in gold inserted through the rings. The poles were never to be removed. The lid was called the mercy seat. 2 cherubim made of gold were placed on top. Their wings stretched toward each other. The record says the space between those wings was where God would meet his people. Inside the ark were placed 3 items: the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, a jar of manna, Aaron's staff. The ark was not treated as decoration. It was carried only by priests. It was covered before transport. No one was allowed to touch it directly. When the Israelites moved through the desert, the ark moved with them. When they camped, the ark was placed at the center. It sat inside the tabernacle, a portable sanctuary. The record connects the ark to events. In the book of Joshua, priests carry the ark around the city of Jericho. After 7 days, the walls fall. In the book of Samuel, the ark is captured by the Philistines. Soon after, their cities are described as struck with disease. Their idol falls face down. They return the ark. Later, King David brings it to Jerusalem. His son, King Solomon, places it inside the first temple. It is set inside the Holy of Holies. Only the high priest may enter that room. Only once a year. The ark remains there, according to the record, inside Solomon's temple. Then history changes, empires rise, armies move, and the last confirmed location of the ark stands inside a building that will soon fall. And once it falls, the record begins to thin. In 586 BCE, the Babylonian Empire invades Jerusalem. King Nebuchadnezzar II leads the campaign. The city falls. The walls are broken. The temple built by Solomon is burned. This is not legend. This is recorded history. Babylon keeps records of captured treasures, gold vessels, bronze pillars, sacred objects from the temple. But there is no clear Babylonian record that lists the Ark of the Covenant. The Hebrew Bible describes the destruction of the temple. It lists items taken. It does not describe the ark being destroyed. It does not describe it being carried away. It does not describe where it went. After this moment, the ark is no longer clearly mentioned. The detailed object described for centuries disappears from the primary record. Years later, when the Jewish people return from exile, they rebuild the temple. This becomes known as the Second Temple. The Holy of Holies is rebuilt, but historical sources do not describe the ark inside it. Ancient Jewish writings suggest the inner chamber was empty, the most sacred room, without the ark. Some traditions claim the ark was hidden before Babylon arrived, hidden by priests, possibly beneath the Temple Mount. Other traditions say the prophet Jeremiah removed it and sealed it in a cave. The book of Maccabees, written centuries later, mentions this idea. It says Jeremiah hid the ark and declared the location would remain unknown until a future time. But it does not name the cave. It does not give directions. It gives no coordinates. By the time of the Roman Empire, there is no confirmed ark in Jerusalem. In 70 CE, Rome destroys the Second Temple. The Arch of Titus in Rome still stands today. It shows Roman soldiers carrying sacred items from the temple. A menorah is clearly carved in stone. The ark is not visible in that carving. If the Ark had already been gone for centuries, Rome could not have taken it. If it was hidden, it remained hidden through another destruction. If it was destroyed earlier, no surviving text clearly records the act. The silence grows deeper. An object described with measurements. An object placed in a known building. A building destroyed by a known empire. And yet the most sacred item inside that building has no confirmed ending. The historical record does not close the case, it simply stops. And when the record stops, the search begins. After the record goes silent, the claims begin. One of the oldest claims leads to Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church states that the Ark of the Covenant was brought there long ago. The tradition says the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba carried it out of Jerusalem and into Africa. It is said to be kept in the city of Acacia, more specifically inside a chapel near the Church of St. Mary of Zion. The claim states that the Ark is guarded at all times. Only one monk is chosen to see it. He serves as its guardian for life. No one else is allowed inside. There is no public viewing. There is no independent verification. The object inside the chapel has not been examined by outside historians or archaeologists. The church maintains the claim. Access remains restricted. Another claim centers on Jerusalem. Some Jewish traditions suggest the Ark was hidden beneath the Temple Mount before the Babylonian invasion. The Temple Mount is one of the most politically sensitive religious sites in the world. Excavation beneath it is tightly controlled. Multiple religious authorities share oversight. Archaeological digging in certain areas is limited or prohibited. Some groups believe tunnels beneath the mount may contain hidden chambers. No confirmed excavation has revealed the Ark. No public record confirms its discovery there. Another theory appears in medieval history. It connects the Ark to the Knights Templar. The claims suggest that during the Crusades, members of the order discovered sacred artifacts beneath Jerusalem. Some writers later suggested the Ark was among them. There is no verified medieval document confirming this. The theory appears in later historical interpretations and modern speculation. It remains unproven. Other claims suggest the Ark was taken elsewhere in the ancient world. Some point toward Egypt, others toward hidden desert caves. A separate theory claims knowledge of its location may exist inside restricted archives, including those of the Vatican. No official document released by the Vatican confirms possession of the Ark. No public archive lists it. The pattern remains consistent. The object is said to exist. The location is restricted. Access is limited. Verification is denied. Each claim places the Ark somewhere controlled, somewhere guarded, somewhere protected by authority. Yet no confirmed image exists. No verified examination has taken place. No government has presented it. No museum has cataloged it. The Ark remains described in detail in ancient texts, but in modern times it remains unseen. The claims multiply, the evidence does not. And as the locations grow more sensitive, access becomes more restricted. The question shifts. Not only where is it, but who would be allowed to say if it were found? In the 20th century, interest in ancient religious artifacts increased, not only among scholars but among governments. Some regimes believed certain objects carried symbolic authority. During the 1930s, Nazi research groups conducted expeditions connected to religious and historical relics. Records confirm organized searches for artifacts tied to early biblical history. There is no verified record that the Ark of the Covenant was found, but the search itself is documented. In the 19th century, British explorers surveyed Jerusalem. Underground chambers were mapped. Tunnels were recorded. Reports describe complex passageways beneath the city. None produced confirmed evidence of the Ark. The Temple Mount remains one of the most restricted archaeological sites in the world. Excavation requires political agreement. Religious authorities maintain oversight. Any discovery beneath that platform would have global impact. Access is not simple. Control is shared and contested. If an object described as the Ark were uncovered there, the implications would extend beyond religion. It would affect history, identity, and political authority. The Ark represents covenant, law, divine approval. Control over such an object would not be symbolic alone. It would influence narrative. Yet no modern photograph of the Ark exists. No verified chain of custody is documented. No museum has displayed it. No government has officially claimed possession. If it was destroyed in 586 BCE, no surviving Babylonian text clearly states it. If it was taken, no confirmed inventory lists it. If it was hidden, the hiding place has not been publicly revealed. The record describes its construction in detail. Its measurements are specific. Its materials are named. Its last confirmed location is known: inside a temple that was destroyed. After that destruction, the trail ends. The Ark of the Covenant remains one of the most described objects in ancient scripture. Yet in recorded history, it has no confirmed ending. It stands at the center of multiple traditions, multiple claims, multiple guarded locations, and still no verified proof. If it never existed, why do detailed descriptions remain? If it existed and was destroyed, why is there no clear account of its destruction? If it survives, who controls access to it? The Ark is recorded, the temple was destroyed, the empire is documented, but the object at the center of it all disappears from history, and where the record ends, the question remains open. Thank you for listening to Archive Vault Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive and found it insightful. Wishing you a great week ahead, and remember to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. We'll be back soon with more stories from the archives. See you next time.